What's good, what is good, my sizers? We're back again with another video, and today we are going to be at a very family-friendly casino. That casino being Sam's Town. In fact, Sam's Town is not on the strip, but 6.6 miles away on Boulder Highway. Now, the cool thing about Sam's Town is that they have a bowling alley, a movie theater, but they do not have poker. But it definitely makes up for not having poker. For instance, it has multiple parking garages and this cool hidden gem of an area that I'll show you in a minute. Just a reminder, they are not located on the strip, but on Boulder Highway. They are actually located 6.6 miles away, which is about a 20-minute drive, so it's not too bad. So when you first walk in one of their many entrances, you're greeted by none other than slot machines. Now, the cool thing about Sam's Town is that it's basically a locals casino, but it does have a lot of kid-friendly things. That's the great thing about locals casinos, is that they take care of everybody. So as you can see, the bowling is down that escalator on the left next to Rocky's. So while you come down the escalator, it does tell you welcome to Sam's Town Bowling Center, which is really cool because usually they just have a little bowling sign. But this is their bowling alley. It is pretty spacious to be off strip and kind of, not everybody's first choice, but it does have a lot of variety too. Here are the prices. They have different prices for different types of bowling. So they have regular rates, extreme bowling, and specials. You can pause it to read it. But like your typical bowling alley, they do have a bowling shop. My favorite thing about the bowling alleys, to be honest with you, is the vending machines full of socks. Because honestly, it's such a genuinely genius idea. Whoever thought of that, kudos to you. But they also have vending machines for snacks and food. So after you leave the escalators and you come back up to the casino floor, they do have a sports book, and it's next to their deli. Their deli is absolutely amazing. They have really good deals on it, and it's big portions. So if you're hungry, I definitely recommend this deli because it always smells good. There's always big portions, and it's just amazing, top tier. They also have table games, and they are full at nighttime or later in the afternoon. I filmed during a dust storm in the morning, so they even have a TGI Fridays, and the cool thing about this is that they serve breakfast from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. But if you go upstairs, they do have a bingo hall, but across the way from the bingo hall, which is actually pretty spacious, and I'm pretty sure those are computer monitors that we're looking at, the black squares, because I've never seen a bingo hall that looks like that. But across the way from that is Gatsby's, which is a salon basically. So you get your hair done, massage, nails, facials, and you could call that number there. But across the way from bingo again is a balcony that opens up and has 2 benches on either side, and you could just sit and enjoy the view. Now, you're probably wondering what view am I talking about, and I'm about to show you. But honestly, it was just nice to be able to sit and relax and kind of just take in the views. So even if you're not into gambling or into the family-friendly stuff, I would just, bring a book and sit out there. But this is the view. So this area here is called Mystic Falls, and this is the second floor of it. So it didn't have a sign that introduces it, but I'll show you the actual entrance later. And it just looks like nice architectural buildings, and the light that's coming in is natural light. So during the nighttime, they do have lights put on the trees, and they just kind of light them up. That way the walkways are lit and nobody is tripping and falling because they can't see. It's actually really beautiful. And they also have a gazebo where you can sit and read a book too. But honestly, so many people come on that gazebo that I would just prefer the balcony because you can just observe everything from afar. And it's just super beautiful. Here is the entrance for the ground floor of Mystic Falls. The cool thing about this is not only is it a beautiful setup, but you could also send your letters and mails through that thing. And also, they have the hotel registration in there. How cool is that you would have to walk through a casino to get to this magical little hidden gem of a spot to go and check into your room? I think that is just absolutely genius. I wanted to show this clip here for the lights. You can clearly see that there's lights wrapped around all the trees, and when it's nighttime, they all light up, and it just looks so pretty. It looks like Christmas with lights. And they also have animals that are animated to move, and they used to have a Mystic Falls show for all the animals, but they're having technical difficulties with that right now. The sheep on top of that do not move, but everything else does. There is a cougar/lion kind of thing in the corner to the left. There's a bald eagle right up there to the top left too, and then there's a bear. Now, I stood here for 30 minutes trying to get this bear to move because when I first got here, it literally jumped out of the little corner he was in. But those are the show times for the show, and he never did it again. So I didn't get it on film, but I promise you it's still worth it. With or without the show, it's still worth it. And then they just kind of have like little shops. And honestly, this setup reminds me a lot like Bellagio's conservatory / like botanical gardens, because it's like this beautiful setup and then restaurants and stores on the perimeter of it, and it's just so crazy. So Angry Butcher did move locations from, right next door to each other, but those are the hours of operation, and it's a steakhouse. My parents ate there and they said the food was absolutely incredible, and it's definitely worth it because it's one of the cheaper steakhouses that are around. But the service is not going to be that great, but it's definitely worth it for the food alone. They also have a little food court in the corner that had Roberto's, McDonald's, and a couple of other things. But there's a close-up of the gazebo again, and as you can see, there's different people sitting there, so I don't want to get too close. But that gazebo is always full. That's why I recommend the balcony from the second floor that I was at. They do have a pool, and it's open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and your children can come with you. But if they are 14 and under, you have to have at least one person with them who is above the age of 21. Now, the cool thing about this part right here is you do need a pass key, by the way. So I can't show you the pool because I don't have a pass key. But the cool thing about this is that TGI Fridays has a pool menu. So while you're at the pool and if you get hungry, you could totally just order TGI Fridays from the pool. And on top of that, if you buy one entree, you could get one free. So TGI Fridays definitely has the hookup, and they always have a food deal going depending on if it involves the movie theater or the arcade or anything like that. They always have something going. But as you can see here, it says with the purchase of 2 beverages and 2 Cinemark ticket stubs for today. So basically, you have to go watch a movie, and then you can get your BOGO of an entree. And you have 36 hours for that little deal. So let's say from the movie start time, not the movie's end time, but this is their movie theater. And they also have another promo going that if you go and present your movie stubs to the bowling alley, you could get a free game of bowling, which is really cool because, bowling can get pretty pricey, especially considering like how many people there are typically. But next to the movie theater, they do have an arcade and Subway. Now this arcade is crazy. This arcade is so big. You like walk in, there's room on the left, there's games all along the walls, and then you walk in all the way down and it turns right and it opens up into a bigger room. And honestly, like that's a really big arcade. I don't even think I would get bored. But next to Subway is a Dunkin' Donuts. And if you look in the far right, kind of in the middle of the screen, all the way in the back, you can kind of see that there's also a Stagecoach there. And then straight ahead is an ice cream parlor that is honestly never open. So, but naturally, because there was a Dunkin' Donuts, I just had to stop. There's another close-up of your Stagecoach to the left, and then the ice cream parlor on the right. But like I said, the ice cream parlor is usually not open. So if you find it open, kudos to you. I would definitely recommend getting it because it's never open. Also, for all you truckers out there, I repeat, for all you truckers out there, across the street from Sam's Town is an area you can put your truck. And it's locked. So it's a nice, safe area where you can put your truck while you go and have fun. They also have a campground right next door to that, and it's part of the KOA community. So if you're a member of that, then you can stay here as well. This is their office building. When you first drive in, it's on the left, and then they also offer laundry and a pool. I didn't want to film the pool too much considering there's children in there, but that's like a little oversight of the view. And then there's a spot for your trash. And this is what the campground itself looks like. So as you can see, each little slot has tables and chairs available along with hookups. Be careful though, because there are a lot of speed bumps in this area. But that's all the time I have for you guys today. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below any other casinos, family friendly, or other activities you would like me to do. And be sure to smash that subscribe button down there while you're at it. Toodles!